Since all this footage is basically ruined by all the wind noise, I'm going to do this video a little bit different. I'm going to do a voiceover talking about my dad's almost stock 2013 DRZ-400S. I say almost stock because we just installed a JD jetting kit on this bike. And like I mentioned, this is my dad's bike, and he's a very if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of guy, so to install an aftermarket jet kit on a bike is very unusual for him. But there's good reason behind this. See, this bike was sitting for so long that the fuel in the carburetor actually gummed up and caused the bike not to run properly. So we were going to take it apart anyways, and he said, well, if we're going to have it apart, we might as well put a jet kit in it. And these DRZs are known for being extraordinarily choked up from the factory. So what a lot of people do right off the bat with these bikes is do the JD jetting kit and do the 3x3 airbox mod, which just involves cutting a hole in the top of the airbox to let some more air in. So we just followed the directions that came with the kit and jetted the bike according to the chart that they included. For us, we were jetting it for the stock exhaust and the 3x3 mod, and for less than 4,000 feet elevation. Once we put the bike back together, I took it for a test ride, and sure enough, the bike runs fantastic now. Really what we tried to go for here was just to get the bike running good. It starts way easier now, it runs a lot cooler, and you get a little bit more performance out of it. Now the performance still really doesn't compare to my fully modded DRZ, but that's completely understandable. The bike definitely sounds a lot more throaty, and it has quite a bit more bottom end, which definitely helps pulling up hills. Now, as for the top end performance, it still definitely does feel a little bit choked up, which is understandable considering it still has the stock exhaust on it. But I'm sure with even just an aftermarket slip-on muffler, it'll make a nice improvement to the performance of this bike. As it sits right now, the bike definitely isn't a horsepower monster, but it runs really smooth, which, really, what more could you ask for? If we wanted to gain some more horsepower down the road, there are plenty of mods to do to these bikes to open them up even further. But now really my biggest complaint with the bike is the suspension. The 20-year-old suspension technology definitely feels dated compared to my RMX. It's still a very comfortable ride, but I don't plan on sending this thing off of any huge jumps anytime soon. The best way I can describe it is you're not really riding a couch, you're more or less riding the entire Lazy Boy furniture gallery. With all that being said, I still really like this bike, and DRZs in general. They're certainly not the lightest or the fastest bikes out there, but they sure are a ton of fun to ride. I plan on riding this bike quite a bit more once the weather gets better, so stay tuned for more videos on this bike. And let me know if you like this style of video, because I can make more like this. I have plenty of footage that I really don't have any use for, and it would be great for just voiceovers. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.